Some mysteries refuse to be forgotten. Some legends never fade. And some conspiracies demand to be uncovered. This is Codename Unknown. Mysteries, conspiracies, and legends. Where expert investigator and host Jackson Wolf dives deep into history's most perplexing enigmas, chilling folklore, and secretive cover-ups. Each week, he pushes the boundaries of what we know, uncovering hidden truths and questioning the stories we've been told. The search for answers begins now. Open your mind, question everything, and step into the shadows.
Welcome, curious thinkers and open-minded explorers, to another episode of Codename Unknown, Mysteries, Conspiracies, and Legends. I'm Jackson Wolf, your guide through these intriguing terrains, and today we venture into the world of the mysterious, chilling, and deeply fascinating legend of the ghost hitchhiker, often referred to as the glass passenger. This legend has captivated imaginations around the globe for decades, if not centuries, and has left an indelible mark on the realm of urban myths. But why is it that certain stories persist through time, haunting our nightly drives and whispering from the shadows? Is there more to the glass passenger than just an ephemeral tale, and what can it tell us about the human psyche? Join me as we unravel these spectral threads, seeking truth in shadows and confronting the legends that dwell in the shadows of our shared consciousness. To begin our journey, we must first understand the legend of the ghost hitchhiker. The glass passenger is just one of many names this apparition goes by. This specter is said to appear on remote stretches of road, rising from the mist or materializing in the glimmer of headlights. Drivers, often alone or late at night, reach a hitchhiker standing by the side of the road. The figure is described as a woman in some regions, a man in others, cloaked in an aura of melancholy or urgency. The driver, compelled by an indescribable sense of duty, often picks up the hitchhiker only for their passenger to vanish without a trace upon arrival at their requested destination. These stories, though eerie, are familiar across a multitude of cultures, echoing the shared experience of unexplained encounters and hinting at universal themes of loss, mystery, and the unknown. The origins of the ghost hitchhiker legend bear the hallmarks of timeless tales, stories that are passed down through generations, reshaped by regional lore and collective memory. In the United States, the tale often ties back to the tragedy of a prom night gone awry or a young woman stranded after an evening engagement. Such stories find echoes in rural England as well, where a white lady is said to seek passage on fog-laden roads. But why does this narrative endure, even as modernity reshapes the world around us? At its core, the ghost hitchhiker legend serves as a poignant reminder of the human struggle with mortality and the unyielding nature of the past. It portrays the ethereal bond between the living and the dead, a reflection of desire, guilt, or unfinished business, painting the ghostly figure as a symbol of unresolved narratives. What makes these stories particularly compelling are the testimonies from individuals who claim to have experienced such encounters firsthand. These chilling accounts, often dismissed by skeptics, imbue the legend with an air of authenticity. Consider the tale of a truck driver who, on a dark, foggy night, picked up a young woman on a deserted highway in the Midwest. Her clothing seemed unfit for the cold, her voice a whisper of thanks. As they approached the address she gave, a long-abandoned house, she simply disappeared from the passenger seat when he turned to speak to her. Accounts like these tap into our deepest fears, the fear of the unseen, the inexplicable, and the idea that the world might not be as rational as we wish to perceive it. They challenge our understanding of reality and coax us into the realms of the phantasmagorical, where ghosts and humans share the same roads. But why do tales of ghostly hitchhikers, and urban legends more broadly, persist? To delve into this question, we must explore the psychological and cultural factors that keep these stories alive. Psychologically, urban legends serve as a form of social glue, creating shared experiences and group identities. They allow us to express communal anxieties and address common fears. The ghost hitchhiker at one level embodies fears of isolation, abandonment, and untimely death, universally understandable emotions that possess a peculiar allure when cloaked in mystery and the supernatural. On a cultural level, these stories offer insights into societal values and norms. They often serve as moral tales, warning against picking up strangers or traveling alone at night. These narratives, while ominously cautionary, also reflect underlying cultural dynamics and provide a fascinating peek into the collective psyche. The intersection of folklore, urban legends, and human psychology is a particularly fertile ground for storytelling. Humans are natural storytellers. It's in our genetic makeup to pass down stories that inform, entertain, and educate. Legends like the glass passenger connect with something primal within us, the need to explain the inexplicable, to find meaning in chaos, and to place shadows in their rightful corners. We are naturally drawn to such narratives due to our intrinsic curiosity and our penchant for mystery. Ghost stories, in a sense, fulfill a critical psychological need. They encapsulate our fears and allow us to process them in a controlled manner. They pose rhetorical questions that linger in our subconscious, pushing us not only to imagine what lies beyond death, but also to ponder the nature of reality itself. In the digital age, urban legends have found a new medium through which to spread and evolve. The internet and social media have become fertile grounds for the growth and dissemination of these myths. Sharing stories online gives legends new life and reach. Tales are no longer confined to localized whispers. Instead, they can go viral, spreading rapidly, changing in the process, and gathering embellishments as they traverse the globe. Platforms like Reddit and creepypasta have popularized modern iterations of age-old myths, turning urban legends into worldwide phenomena. This evolution speaks to a fascinating intersection of technology and folklore, showing how digital communication continues to shape and redefine age-old narratives and collective fears. We've reached out to our listeners to gather your questions and theories regarding the legend of the ghost hitchhiker, and the responses have been both enlightening and thought-provoking. One listener questioned whether these encounters could be dismissed as mere figments of imagination. Another wondered if these ghostly apparitions might be transient echoes of past events, moments of extreme emotional resonance imprinted onto the road itself. Yet another posited a fascinating theory connecting these legends with quantum mechanics and parallel universes, a tantalizing possibility that pushes the boundaries of mainstream science and perception. It's this level of audience engagement and innovation in thought that enriches our understanding and keeps this phenomenon alive. Your voices are an essential part of the conversation, expanding the narrative with personal insights and questions that delve even deeper into the heart of the enigma. As we wrap up this exploration into the tale of the glass passenger, let's reflect on what these legends reveal about our collective experience of fear and wonder. At their essence, ghost hitchhiker stories might be manifestations of our latent desires to connect with the unknown, to seek closure for unresolved narratives floating between the veil of life and death. They urge us to consider perspectives beyond the tangible, hinting that perhaps the universe holds more mysteries than we are equipped to comprehend. Such stories aren't just about ghosts, they're about us, our fears, our imaginations, and the boundless landscapes of what lies just beyond the veil of understanding. We return to them time and again, drawn by an inescapable curiosity and a pull to unravel the mystery of existence itself. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the shadows of the glass passenger. If you've enjoyed this episode or have your own encounters and stories that you'd like us to explore, please reach out to us. Remember, your contributions are what keep this exploration vibrant and ever-evolving. Codename Unknown is a space for curious minds and bold thinkers, where every story leads us to new discoveries beyond the ordinary. Together, let's continue to pull back the veil and uncover the truths hidden in the fabric of legends. Until next time, keep questioning the world around you and, most importantly, keep daring to seek the mysteries beyond reality. This is Jackson Wolf, signing off until our next mysterious delve into the unknown.
You've been listening to Codename Unknown, Mysteries, Conspiracies, and Legends. The search for answers never stops, and the truth is always waiting to be uncovered. If you enjoyed the journey, subscribe to us, and don't miss what's next. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning everything.